know why. It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. But so I don't know if we got sound or not, and I can't get this thing to rotate, or it'll. I just don't understand why. How do you unlock the orientation? That's got. I have no idea. So what happened was, like, I'm live now, but nobody's watching because they said I didn't have. So the microphone's hooked up and it's working apparently. I don't know. But what happens is when I turn this, see when I try and get it like that, it says orientation is locked, rotate device back. Well, how do you unlock the orientation? Because that makes no sense. Because if I get out, see now it says it's live and now it's fine. I don't understand why that. Because I was trying to get it to hand me the telephone. Whoever's watching, I appreciate it. Would you do me a favor? I'm trying to figure out if the sound works, and I was messing with this morning, and I could not get this. So I assume the sound's working, and I got it rotated now, so it's sideways. Because before, it would only let me. Hey guys, everybody watching, thanks. So I'm trying to figure this out. If somebody would hit the chat and let me know if we have sound, because today when I was fishing, my sister said there was no sound, and now I've got it to where I can turn it. See, and then it says orientation's locked again. I don't understand that. Why is it when I had it? If somebody would just shoot me a chat, say, hey, yeah, you got sound. That would be awesome. Because I was about to call my sister and say, hey, get on there and see if I have sound. But I don't understand why. I know this is real exciting for the two people watching. Dude, we're sitting in the kitchen talking to my sister on the phone. Maybe. She might be busy. Hey, where are you at? Could you do me a favor? Could you get on YouTube real quick and see if I have sound? Because I want to do it while I'm talking to you. So when I'm inside, I got the microphone in my hand, and it seems to be working. I guess I'm getting the same thing I was, but when I rotate it, it says the orientation's locked, and I don't know what happens. Like right now, there's two people watching, and again, like I don't think the chat's working. Sorry to bother you. Well, I was going to do it in a boat, and then I thought, well, and the two people bailed, and I don't blame them because I'm, and that must be you. It's my big fat face talking to you on the phone with a microphone in my face. because the only thing I could think earlier today was when I did this, I I turned it on and got started, and then I put in the microphone, and maybe I had to have it in there to start. But it's like you've got it on. No, and then you're gone. But see, when I rotate it, it automatically because it says orientation is locked. Now I should be live now, but because it says orientation is locked. Now I should be live now, but I turned it and it still says. Okay, but that okay, and see, I don't understand that because I don't know how to flip this, and that makes no sense because now it's showing me that I'm straight up and down, and I'm shooting it like I was shooting it in the boat today. But but do I have sound like you can hear me? Okay, and that makes sense. So then that must can you type a chat because it says welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Blah blah blah. But like today, I got your chats. But like I've been asking people, like either they're just rude and don't want to like say anything, which okay, I get it. This is kind of boring, but nobody would tell me if I had sound. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So Nubs Revenge, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. He can hear me, so the sound's working. It's just when I flip it, it still says the orientation's locked, and then apparently that makes me sideways. Thanks, Nubs. I'm trying to figure this out because we had a problem while we were fishing today. And so, yeah, there's some people chatting, and it's working. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, y'all. What's up? So it's got a delay, and but I can't figure out the orientation because again, I'm straight up and down now, and the people that are chatting, it's popping up. I am KJ. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Um, we're trying to figure this phone out because when I was fishing today, it was all wackadoo. So yeah, they're all nice, and the chat's working now. But I'm also on the internet. I'm not on you know the phone. So hey, y'all, like and subscribe. We're going fishing tomorrow morning. We're going to get all this figured out. I just don't understand. So when I click this, it turns the orientation, but it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I don't know why that is because a minute ago, like I'm going to swipe this and get out of it for a second. If we're back. Because see, like Nubs is saying you're good. See, and that's because that orientation's locked, and I don't understand that. And when I flip it back now, it should be fine. Because this Nubs Revenge said you're good, and then he said no good. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for chatting and telling me this stuff. Yeah, and Nub said the same thing. You're sideways. So I'm just gonna have to get on here and figure out. You guys like and subscribe. We're going fishing. And then, yeah, Nub says it's 5x5 now. Everything's working, but it's not in it's in vertical, not in horizontal. So, Nubs, do you know how to change the orientation? Because there's nothing on the side here. Like if I could flip it, I could do the flip thing where it goes to the camera, the main camera. Smallmouth is what we've been catching, like a mess of them. Yeah, because I flipped it over and now I've got it back on me, but it's still vertical. If I go horizontal, Nubs is saying I don't think you can in the verticals. So, Nubs, is it when you have it on live stream, you have to do it vertically, or you can do vertical, you can't do horizontal. That must be it, because a lot of the people I see that are doing this have it on um, vertical. Well, that makes sense, because that's why the orientation. Nubs, is there any way to unlock the orientation at all? Because when I'm fishing, it'd be nice to be able to, spread it out. But um, yeah, he's cool. He's like answering all this, and I appreciate it because Nub says he did offshore sports fishing and it ruined him for small little fish. Yeah, I get that. I just got too old to catch them big fish. It hurts. And I'm in Idaho, so we've got big muskies. Yeah, he said that the vertical is for this format, this kind of conversation. So I guess that so I wonder though if I flip it to the other screen, can I flip it? Nope, that won't work. Okay. No, he's right, man. You just got to do it like this. Yep. No, it's vertical, hence the name. So, all right. Well, that makes sense. Now he's looking at my cooler, and there's my happy fat face. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. And thanks, Nubs. Yeah, we'll just have to do it this way, and I know I won't have to fight with it, but I've got sound, so that's working, and maybe that's what it was this morning. But I'm gonna try and go in the morning, sis, and then I'll, you know, let you know ahead of time because you usually get on there anyway. Thank you, dear. I love you. Tell everybody I said hey. All right, see ya. Bye. Nubs, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Whoops, because we messed with this out in the woods this morning. When you pull a fish that's twice your size, pulling in something that's 8.5 pounds is not cutting it anymore. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, Minnesota's awesome. I went pheasant hunting there. I have friends that live in Fargo where we get our breeder for our monsterlanders is in Fargo. Hey, Piper, get off the counter, you knucklehead. Hey, off. Your mama's going to kick your butt. Anyway, yeah, Minnesota's awesome. I'm going to try and go bear hunting there next spring. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks. Like and subscribe. We're going to go fish. I mean, in Idaho, that's just what we got to do. When I go back to Florida, I used to go offshore. I used to guide offshore down there in Vero Beach and off Sebastian Inlet. So I miss the big fish, but gotta do what I gotta do. 2 people, 3 likes. That's pretty awesome. I think my sister liked. So, y'all like and subscribe though. Seriously, we'll be out fishing in the morning, and I got one. We caught a lot of, or I caught a lot of fish. I was by myself this morning, but I appreciate y'all's input on this. But I agree with you. Yeah, when you're catching tuna, what were you? Oh wow, there's somebody from someplace I don't understand. Thanks, Rainbow. I appreciate it. Um, we have a pretty good time here in Idaho. It's just trying to get this thing right. I was messing with this all morning and I couldn't get it right because I thought you could go vertical or horizontal, I mean, but it wouldn't do it. So, y'all check it out in the morning. I'm going to go get some more smallmouth. I caught, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 keepers, 14-inch. The biggest one was 16 and a half. That's exactly right, Nubs. Piper better shut up or Mama's going to ship her out. That was Cessna. We have 3 monsterlanders, Lily, Cessna, and Piper. Because I'm a retired crop duster and bush pilot, and my grandfather was the first Cessna dealer in Florida back in the 40s. So we had to name our dogs after aircraft companies. So I guess if I got another one, we have Lily, who we had before we got the 2 other ones. So we have 3 monsterlanders, and they're sitting. I don't know if it'll do it. There's one. She's being cute. And then the other 2 are watching mom because mom's outside doing something in the yard. But yeah, Nub, subscribe, man. I'll show you some smallmouth fishing and some trout later on. We go down on the Snake River, catch some pretty big browns. If you guys go through my videos, you'll see some pictures of some of the fish we catch. And we do pretty good out here, but again, it's not offshore fishing. I got buddies that guide down there on the west coast of Florida, and out in the Gulf of America, I guess it's called now. I mean, it'll always be the Gulf of Mexico to me, just because I'm old. But perch and a bullhead catfish as well as Plico and a big ass. Yeah, I bet that bullhead catfish is probably eating everything. Yeah, they're cool. I was going to put a bass in one of my aquariums, but they'll wipe out the rest of the fish. You know how that works. I'm surprised your catfish hadn't ate a mess of those, your other, you know, smaller fish. How big's a catfish? Rainbow, where are you at? Oh, I guess she's gone. Nubs is still with me. I don't blame him. This is boring. It's fun talking to you, Nubs, but It's not like being out fishing. How big's your bullhead catfish? He's at the bait store quite often feeding his catfish. Nubs is chatting with me, a guy on here. He's from Minnesota, and he's got a bullhead catfish in an aquarium. And I'm figuring it probably would eat everything else. 9 inches. Holy crap. 9-inch catfish. Yeah. That would be like fun. They're cool. I caught one today that I kept because they're delicious, as you know. And I wasn't going to keep any fish because I hate keeping these smallmouth when they're getting ready to bed. But I caught the catfish and figured, I better, if I'm going to clean fish, I better clean a couple instead of just cleaning one. So, Piper, get off the counter. You're going to get in trouble. Yeah, she's getting in trouble. I don't know if it'll turn. But yeah, Piper's getting on the counter and getting in trouble. So I'm going to bail, guys. Thanks for the help, Nubs. I appreciate it. You helped me, like, from sitting here all night trying to figure out how to flip this doggone thing. Cool. Got 2 subscriptions out of that.